I am live. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I have a big mess. I have a big ass mess. Because I want to do something, but I'm not sure what I want to do, so I brought in a lot of stuff, and I found a lot of stuff that can help. But it's a mess. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, goodness. What happened? Hello? Hurry up. Thank you.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything related to your work.
All right. So, it is the full moon. It's a Palladian lineup. Hello, Johnny. How are you? I have a lot of different things that I brought up because I want to do something, but I don't know what I want to do exactly. Like I kind of know what I want to do, but I'm also like, I don't really want to do that either because it takes a lot of time and energy. I won't be able to like do it all in one night. Also, I found my book. I was like, I was looking for this book for a while because people wanted me to read this freaking book to the channel. And then I lost the book. And I looked for the book. And I could have sworn that I looked in the place that I found it today. Plus, this book. Both of these are about mesas, about the energetic mesa. That big bundle of stuff that I have. All my tools, like the shamanic, is the shamanic altar. But it's like a big bundle of tools, like, you know, rocks and stones and different things that mean different stuff. But this book is about the Pachacuti Mesa. And then this book is a lady that went to Peru and traveled around with all the shamans there and like interviewed them and talked to them. And it's like it talks about like all this stuff. And I remember like the few times that I opened this book up, it was like so synchronistic because there was things that like right here, harmonizing with the stars. These are things that I did just intuitively when I awoke. And that's why I feel like the shamanic path came to me. Like I didn't go to it. I wasn't like, oh, let me go be a shaman. Let me go do those things. Like it came to me. But the one of the exercises that they have people to do is to basically go outside for 1 month, but instead of focusing on the moon, because that's another one that they do, is focus on the stars. Choose one star on which to focus your energy, attention, or simply give yourself over to the entire field of stars. In urban or suburban areas which receive artificial light as to drown out starlight, it may be perpetually challenge exercise, but at least to your rational mind. But we want to see what we're connecting with. So although energetically it does not matter if you can physically see the stars or not, it is preferably that they are visible for no other reason that they're beautiful, which inspires us to practice. But this is one of the things that I started doing way back in the beginning, like before I did any type of classes or any type of like conscious being like, I'm a starseed. I was going out, like I was being drawn outside at night. I bought telescopes. I was out there all night long, freezing my ass off. And they say that this is one of the exercises that they do. But I would sit out there and just like stare at the stars. And I started to get to know them and know like what stars are where and what things are supposed to be. And like certain things will move. Like because if you adjust your eyes over a certain amount of time, you will start to see littler stars, or you will start to see things that are out there that we normally don't see. But like there's these little like tiny grains of salt that are way out, and you have to be out there for like hours for your eyes to adjust to be able to see those. But they move so fast, like you can tell that there's something, and they're so fucking far away that it's like, what is that? But then there's other stars, like all the stars move throughout the night, but there's certain stars that at that house specifically never moved. And I remember one night I woke up, the guy that I lived with, I was like, the stars haven't moved. I've been watching, I've been paying attention. They're not moving. Everything else moved, but those ones aren't moving. He was like, you're fucking nuts. But that was how much time I spent out there connecting with them. And it's funny because tonight I was thinking about maybe going outside because the full moon is like really big and bright out there, and it's a Pleiadian lineup. So I'm in the north, eastern, whatever, I don't know what the hell you call it, but basically when you go out there right now, you can see the Pleiades. And the Pleiades basically looks like the Little Dipper. It kind of looks like the Big Dipper, but little. I feel like it is like the Little Dipper, but if you can find Orion's belt, like if you know Orion's belt, and you go to the right, there's the V. There's a big V out there. That is Taurus. And the big V has like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's an eyeball of the V, and you continue to go to the right, you'll see the Pleiades, which is like 7 little stars. You can't even really see all 7 of them, but they do look like a little dipper, and those are the Pleiades. I'm surprised how much the light pollution affects how many are visible too. I know. I saw somebody like messing with their camera settings the other day with like a I know my phone does really good. Like there's certain settings you can do, and it like super does whatever, and it like takes out some of the bullshit light that's in there, and it like does it over a time of like 12 minutes instead of just like an instant picture, so you can actually see a lot more. But you would be surprised. Like, well, where I live, I've been lucky. Like my whole life, I can remember being a little kid and like standing in the driveway at my house and just staring, like breaking my neck staring. And I always knew Orion's belt, and I would always stare at that. And then as I got older, I did have weird experiences as a kid. Like one night in the tent, we had like the top off, but it was still like a still had like a top, but it wasn't like the main top. It was like a screen. And me and my neighbor were out there like sleeping out there, but we were both awake, and we were looking at the stars, and it was like a huge round section of stars broke off. It was like, oh, we're just gonna break off and like do this thing, and it like took off, and I was like, what the fuck? And then there was another night that we were at her house looking out her bedroom window, and there was like shit going on out there. But there's always been significance with the stars. But this is an exercise from Peru, from the shamans, that where the darkness of the countryside makes the night sky blaze with fist-sized stars. The Milky Way is a great glowing road across the Hanak Pacha, the great shaman's road in the shamanic tradition. Americo says that the eyes of the shaman shine brighter and are more charged the more he is able to move the power of his filaments in the direction of the stars. I have heard it said by the Alto Mosaic from Lima that we have one star that belongs only to us, which is the star of our destiny. If you can identify this star and incorporate its energy, then you can read the story of your present and future life in it. As you practice this energy sensing exercise, can you find your star? So what you want to do is you go out there and just allow yourself to relax and give yourself time so your eyes can adjust, like bundle up if it's cold. But you will be drawn to a star. There'll be one star that kind of like keeps like I see something out of the corner of my eye, or like, did that move? Or like there's just something about a star. Like there's always something out there happening. And for me, I've noticed over the years, like it's consistently always like the same kind of stars are doing the same stuff. There's one out there, there's one that's like it looks like a triangle. And the way that it's set up, it to me, it always looks like it's moving. It always looks like it's like a ship that's moving like in a triangle point. But you may find one out there that looks totally different. You may have one that is just like its own little star, or it is a cluster of stars. But it will help you to connect, and it will help you to understand. What you have been doing in these exercises with the celestial energies is experience refined energies of the Hanak Pacha, a powerful part of the Causeway Pacha, through your Pokpo rather than through your physical senses. So you're seeing it through like your energetic sense. Exercising and sensitizing your Cosco. As you touch these energies, you inevitably pull refined energy into your energy body, increasing your capacity for power. And as you can see, it takes time and effort to develop the perceptual power of your energetic body. But as you have also no doubt found, the effort is worth it. So it's definitely something to do. Basically, just go out there, relax, and allow yourself to connect. And you might also see other stuff too. I've noticed like there's been times that I've been out there and it's like all sacred geometric like patterns and stuff will manifest, or I'll see like all these lines interconnecting, or something will show up, something big will happen. Like I had like a big huge, the only thing I can compare it to, it reminded me of like one of those Chinese lanterns. It came right into the yard with me one night, and like at the last second I got scared and like, ah, but it came right in. But the fact that when I got scared, it went away, because they won't infringe on you if you're afraid. Extended exposure. Surprising, yes. All right, so I have some shit here. I don't know what I'm doing. I was thinking about going outside, but I also like have a bunch of stuff, and I don't even know if I really want to play with it or not. Like I was kind of cleaning things up, and there's something that I've had for a while. I have like paint, I have markers, I have what do you call it? I got a lot of shit. I got a candle too. So we're definitely gonna light a candle for sure. But I have these little things, these little Hamza hands, and I have this, which is kind of just like inspiration, because like I can't get this onto anything unless I am magic. But I was thinking about like, because I also have these. I was thinking of making some like little protection things, because these are little protection things. But I don't know if I'm going to do it all right now, or if I'm going to do it like at another point, because it's going to make a big mess, and I feel like it's going to take a while to do. But like I have these little boxes. Originally I was going to make a Reiki box with one of these and use the little Hamza hands on it. See, this one has a bunch of them in there. But I could paint them. I have all the different colors. And then I have the big box. And we can put our intentions into the box, you know, like we can put the, like I can like glue some Hamza hands on it, and I can paint them, and I can draw on there too. I could draw the, one of these on there, like use that as my inspiration. Or I don't even have to draw, because we got these motherfuckers. I could just paint these. I wanted it to look a certain way. Stupid. And brought these up too, because for some reason Hamza's always blue to me. I actually made a design today that's available on my Etsy shop now. It's a Hamza hand t-shirt. But I brought these up because I always feel like the blue connects with the Hamza. And I brought up the blue paints. And I brought up like the blue little stickers. I got a lot of motherfucking shit. Got a lot of shit. Like, and I feel like if I get into this right now, it's going to be like a 7-hour project, because I'm anal about stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do all of that. Like, I'm glad that I have it all together at this point. But I also wasn't sure if I was going to have everything I need, because like a lot of my stuff is downstairs. I have like full painted easels full of paint. I have 2 of them. I have like a portable one, and then I have like a traditional big wooden one. They're both wooden, but the big wooden one stands up. That's full of paints, and then the other one's full of paints, and then I have like a plastic thing full of paints and paint brushes and sponges and all of the stuff that goes along with that. But my dad is down there, and so all my stuff is blocked behind him. So I only have like the bare minimum of the things that I normally have. Like I've got these paints, and I do have some more blue. Where the hell's your blue? Oh yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely gonna do it. Maybe I'll just make little ones. I can like make little protective ones, charge them up, and if people want them, they can buy them. But I have like this blue paint. You could trace the mandala with charcoal or thick lead and stencil it on there. Yeah, I was thinking of like, that's why I brought it up here. I was thinking of like, I have these. I brought up tons of shit. I have these things that are like sharp little like tools. Into the wood, and then I have the design. It's like it's right there. But I don't think I want to be as intricate as this. Like maybe the circle with the hand, but like all this shit, that will be like, that will take the rest of my life. But the way that I have this looking right now, like obviously I would paint it and stuff, but I feel like it's kind of cool to have like the little hands. And then I have the little box too that has the little like has little hands in it. But I also have a bunch of these. Like, I can just decorate some of these or some of these and like make them available to people or give them away when because like when people order a crystal or people order a candle or people order a spray, I could give things away. But I think the big ones, you know, people, it's nice. I'll definitely buy. Okay, that's cool. I always feel like people aren't gonna want to buy the things that like I want to make or like design or create, and then people do. They're always like, I want to buy it. Like I still have these freaking things that a lot of people want to buy, and I just have to post them. But like, I don't know what it is about myself. I'm always like, I don't know. I don't know. They're not gonna want it. But there are the times that I bust my ass and make stuff because people say they want it and then they don't fucking get it. So sometimes it's like you never know what's gonna happen. But I do have a lot of shit. I have these little things too. These are like the chalkboard ones. Hi, how are you? I ended up using my Hamzahan pendant on the necklace. Oh, cool. There's awesome sauce. I feel that, yeah. It happens to me all the time. It's like anytime I like actually commit and do something, it seems like, oh, that was a waste of time. But if I don't actually do it, there's like people keep asking about it. They're like, hey, what, are you gonna do that thing? You gonna do that thing? I'm like, eh. Why? So that you don't want it anymore? These are like little like name tags, but I really, you know what? I have a bunch of paint pens downstairs too. I want those because the paint pens are easy to work with. I have tons of different colors of them, and I can like do like the lines and the dots and the things. And then like on these, I can write on these. Like I can put like I could put something on the back of it and then like write on it. But yeah, I want my paint pens to do some of this stuff because I feel like that is just easier to keep things right. But I do have some blue paints. I got this blue. Didn't I have another blue? Oh, I had that blue. I got that blue. I got gold. I got white. I got brown. I got black. I don't know why it is that I feel like today everything I've done has been like these types of colors. Like, I'm in this mood. Even like the pajama pants that I had on were those colors. I have markers. I have so much stuff. I don't know. Maybe I will do some of them. I don't want to make a mess in here either. I don't want to get anything on my table. I want it to be nice. I feel like I'm just going to do a couple. Just like the bare minimum, you know. Get it going so that they can dry like the first coat of things. I'm also going to light a candle. Like I feel like these are good for protection, but I do have quite a few of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the big hands. Need a hand? And then there's the little hands. And then the other little hands that are like see-through. But I thought they were cool because like I can layer them too. I can do like one color blue with a different color blue on top. And I can do like one of these in the middle and then like design around it as well. Like I glue that on there. I know my dad must have wood glue. My dad's like a carpenter, so he must have the right type of glue for all of that. But then I got the big box and the little box. And the little box is full of the little hands. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's in the bowl downstairs with the praying mantis and the other stuff that I made the other day. There's a couple of extra hands down there in the bowl, in the peacock bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of these. I think I don't know if I gave these away or if I think they might be inside of something else that I was doing at one point and then never took them back out of. But there is quite a few of them. There's quite a few. I don't know why I even have them. I love Creative Bridget. Thank you. I used to do a lot more stuff on a regular basis. Like living here has been weird. It's like every time I get comfortable or I get my stuff into a place that I like can use it or do something with it, it's like, oh, let's move it all again. And then like it gets blocked away from me because like when my dad's in his room, I don't want to go through there to go get my stuff in the back of the basement. And when he's not here, I don't like want to go through his room to get to my stuff in the back of the basement. And then when I had stuff in that room downstairs, my Nana came and stayed with us for a little while, so like all of my stuff was like off guard, and I was uncomfortable with all of that, and I couldn't like everything got discombobulated. I used to have that closet really organized for a lot of my stuff, but that hasn't been like that in a while. In the house that we lived in before this, we had like a whole section in the garage. It was all my stuff, but now I'm seeing a lot of my stuff's getting ruined down there with mold on it. So I'm gonna have to throw some shit out. But I have a lot. I have a lot. Even just like my main amount of stuff is down there, but there's a lot in here too. I have this big box right here. This is some of this stuff. Like that's all my papers. There's some of these papers. There's this thing to draw on. There's these things for like we can use for like stencils and making circles and things like that. And then I have a bunch of these little kits for drawing, and then all the papers that go with it. But I used to do a lot more drawing. All of my drawings are in there and down in the basement. There's a huge thing down in the basement full of drawings. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff everywhere. And I do want to use it, but it's like, it's a mess, you know? So, let's see. I brought this candle over too. Again, it's blue. I felt like that was the right thing to do. So it is the full moon in Taurus tonight. It is the Pleiadian lineup tonight. I do feel like it's a significant thing. I also had thought about, I was like, what goddess should I connect with? That's how this all started. I was like, what goddess should I connect with tonight, like in my head? And then I was like, well, it could be Lakshmi, because like when you think of Taurus, Taurus is all about like good stuff, luxury, money, abundance, like the finer things of life. So Lakshmi represents that. And then Venus is connected to Taurus. So that's all about like the sensual, sexual type of stuff, feeling beautiful. You could do like a love thing at this time, self-love, like glamour, you know, glamour yourself up. Different things people could use right now is like honey or roses, mirror work, stuff like that. And then Hathor was coming to mind too, because Hathor could help with like things. But then for some reason, I think that I know why. It's because I designed that shirt today with the Hamza hand on it. So it's like the Hamza's been in my head. Then all of a sudden I was like, well, wait a minute, because Lakshmi also does connect with these things. So I feel like calling on Lakshmi for the abundance, for the manifesting, for that energy to receive is significant at this time. And like channeling that energy into these can help. Also, speaking our truth has been specific. That might be why all this blue is being brought to the fruition as well, because I was having a hard time, like, just talking recently. Hello, namaste. Hi, how are you? So, yeah, it is the full moon. It is Pleiadian lineup. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm going to light the candle, call on Lakshmi, call on Venus or Aphrodite, and I'm also going to end up decorating these. I don't know if I'm going to actually like get too much of it done on here with you all, because it's kind of like, I don't know if people want to even see it, but I just dropped out my hands. So I have all these that I was going to do some stuff with tonight and help to bring in it protection, manifesting, alignment, abundance, all the good stuff. But I'm definitely feeling the throat chakra is being impacted. It's like as I look around, I'm looking at all the blue shit that I brought up here. I got this stuff, I got these things. The blue candle. So we're going to align with speaking our truth, our authentic truth, to put one of these on our third eye to open our consciousness, allow us to see. I did want to go outside too because I feel like I don't know if the moon is still in a place that we can see it well, but I know the full moon is really big tonight. It's a super full moon and it's a Pleiadian lineup, and I'm in the northern part of the world, so the Pleiades is out there. I don't know if my dogs bark when I like go outside, like if I leave them. And I think we would have to leave them in order for you to be able to see the actual stars. Like, I don't know if I can see it from my backyard because there's like the house and trees and stuff. But it is a good time to go out there to connect with that energy. I've already been out there once tonight, like connecting with it. It is a good time to go out there and just kind of like stare into the energies. Know that the Pleiadian consciousness is very much connected and it is very close to us. The Pleiades looks like a little dipper, and I'm trying to think. These things are good too for like binding. I feel like we can wrap things up. We can bind things to manifest. But I'm going to flip you guys around. Yes, I've been feeling that as well. Either prosperity. I've been having a hard time as well with my throat chakra. I thought it was just me. No, it's everybody. I think it's not everybody, but a lot of people I feel like have been being influenced with the throat chakra. Taurus is what rules the Pleiadian energy, or the Pleiades is found in the Taurus constellation, the Eye of Taurus. But Taurus rules the throat, and it's a Taurus full moon. So I feel like we're really being pushed at this time to speak our authentic truth, which is funny because earlier today I ended up, I don't know why, like YouTube keeps showing me my videos from the other channel from like 8 years ago or 6 years ago. And the one that I saw today was like it was like me telling my story because it was right after I had like stopped being friends with certain people and they were like trying to talk shit about me. So I was like, I'll just tell you the whole fucking story myself. Like, yep, this happened, that happened, up and a boop and a boop. But it was like every freaking thing that's like ever, like all the trauma, all the bad crap, all the things that I've done wrong in my life is like literally like an hour and a half video of like my awakening story. But it's also, it was my authentic truth. So I feel like people are being pushed to speak their authentic truth right now, and to not hold back, because speaking your truth, it shouldn't, like, it should, if it does anything, like if it get like people leave or people don't like you anymore, or you know, people like, oh, you're so bad, like they weren't your people to begin with, because we all have a story, we all have things that we've been through for a reason. I'm gonna get some roses, actually. I'm gonna get some roses. But we all have a reason and a purpose to be here. So I got some roses. I don't know what's in here either. Look, this is blue. I think this is a bag of bags. Maybe we can make a little bag. Because, like, the full moon is good for releasing. The new moon is good for manifesting. But I do feel like right now is a good time for manifesting as well. Because it's the Pleiadian lineup. We just had the 11/11 freaking portal. And it's Taurus energy. Look. Look at all the blue. All the blue. Oh my goodness. I didn't know I had all these. I'm like, I'm not a witch. There's no way I'm a witch. But then I look around and I'm like, okay, I have like 10,000 little empty bottles, 10,000 little empty bags. I go outside and collect random shit like rocks and things. I'm not a bad witch is what it is. Like, I don't resonate with the people who do the evil stuff that are like I see people do stuff and I'm like, why would you do that? Like, why would you even want to do that? Like, how did you get to that place of being like, you know what I'm gonna do? And I've seen some messed up stuff in that group that I joined. It's like, the other day there was a woman, she lives with a guy, and the guy she lives with apparently is doing some weird shit. Like, she found a jar under the bed and like blood and honey, and like it was like a binding, or no, like a domination spell, and he like was writing her name and his name, but he was writing his name over her name in red because he was a dominator. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, throw it, like, get rid of that dude. Like, she's like posting it in the group like, what do you think this is? I'm like, that's a fucking red flag. That's an ickiness. You don't infringe on people's free will. That's not like, and there's a lot of people in there who don't believe in karma. And I'm like, all right, man, like, whatever floats your boat. Like, you just choose not to believe in the fucking, like, it's literally the laws of the universe. I just choose not to believe in those laws of the universe. Okay, well, goes around, come around, you're going to see. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that people do that like I just will not do. I don't think it's nice to do. Like hexing, cursing. Like they're like, I got this thing and I put these nails in there, and they're like, and it's over like stupid shit too. Like people get so mad over like nothing. I'm like, can't imagine. Like what if something really happened? But it's scary to think of people doing that type of crap. So just know, you're out there being weird. We're gonna purify. I'm gonna flip you guys around so you can see our candle. Alright, so we got our little candle. We got our little blue bag. I feel like I'm gonna add a little bit more oil to it so things stick to it. I don't know what this is. Frankincense is good. I don't have my little thing up here. That's a problem. My little plate that I use for doing shit so that I don't make a fucking mess on my stuff. Here, I'll use this. This is an old candle thing. I'll use this because, like, I don't want to get shit everywhere. Look, there's already a dusty thing there. So what I'm going to do, this has already been dressed with, like, the sensual, sexy stuff. So it does actually make sense for the Venus and the Aphrodite and all of that. It's like a, I forget the name of it. You know what I'm talking about. An aphrodisiac type of stuff. But this is frankincense. So frankincense is good for protection and it's good for abundance. So I'm going to put some on there. And we have rose for love. And to bring in love and abundance, passion and desire. All of our hopes and dreams being spoken and manifested with ease and grace. If you've been having a hard time speaking your truth, if you're afraid of what people will think of you, this is helping to love yourself unconditionally and to speak your truth without fear, without doubt. And you may feel good to do some mirror work at this time. I saw somebody post about that the other day. They started doing mirror work, and when they first started doing the mirror work, they couldn't even like look at themselves at all, and now they're able to look at themselves naked in the mirror and actually like hold that vision and look at themselves with love. Because if you do that, you will begin to shift what you see. But if you're looking at yourself or like, I don't want to look at myself because I'm so gross and I'm so ugly and I'm so big and I'm so whatever, you know, you will continue to see that. You'll continue to create that. But if you can look in the mirror and emanate and focus on love and acceptance, you'll get that. And you'll start to reflect that love and that beauty. But we're calling on Aphrodite. We're calling on the energy of Venus. We're calling on the love, the healing frequencies of Taurus. We're calling on the emissaries, the high priestess frequencies. We're bringing in love for ourselves, love for our truth, love and healing of who we are, total acceptance. Boop. We have protection and alignment. Look at this is blue too. Look at all the blue. We got all the blues. I'm blue. I'm gonna do a little bit of you. I don't know about you. I got some jasmine too. So jasmine is also good for love. I feel like it's a good time for like really truly loving yourself, embracing yourself, embracing the truth of you, allowing your voice to be heard, allowing and aligning with the abundance and the luxury. Think of that Taurus energy, relaxing, receiving. It's definitely divine feminine energy. It's all about the good stuff. All about the bliss. I got, look at that, Aphrodite. We're going to bring her into a little bit of Aphrodite love drawing. These have crystals. They have roses. We're going to do some of this too. Ah! Sorry. Where the hell is the thing? Oh, there it is. I didn't make these ones. I don't know where to do it. All right. So we got some love drawing with Aphrodite. We got some abundance and blessings with Lakshmi. I got cinnamon sugar here. So it's going to help us to bring in the abundance and the sweetness, the warmth. We got the jasmine. Come on. We got the rose. We got the frankincense for protection and abundance. We got the blue for the truth. I think that's enough. We don't need to go overboard. So we're, oh shit, I need a lighter. I need a lighter. All right. So we're going to light that one first as long as this works. Do you work? No. God dang it. Where the hell is it? Does this work? These work. Aha! So we're calling on Aphrodite, we're calling on the love, we're calling on the blessings, we're calling on the Taurus energy, the Pleiadian frequencies, the divine truth, the alignment, the blessings, the unconditional healing, the abundance. We have cinnamon here in the bowl too, and this is being charged up with twin energies, quartz energies. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there because I've done some different things over the last week for different rituals and stuff. So we have abundance coming in. We got the cinnamon that's amplifying it. We've got the rose for the unconditional love, and this has some of the, you know, the energy for that sweet, seductive, like aphrodisiac. Also the truth, also the love, also the self-acceptance of our truth, our abundance, calling on Lakshmi, calling on Venus, calling on Aphrodite, calling on Hathor, calling on to protection, calling on the high priestess frequencies, the emissaries of light, to join us at this time, to bring in the abundance, to bring in the blessings, to bring in all of the things that are going to help us to transform and receive the energies. Does anybody have anything that they would like to release? I can make a little list of things to release and burn it so that we can let go of things that are in the way. So, here. I got a blue freaking piece of paper. Everything's blue tonight. But I'm going to do the fear of speaking my truth. And anybody else that resonates with that, you can have that be part of your intention if you've been afraid of speaking your truth. Anxiety, stress, and indecision. I've had a lot of indecision lately. Can't make up my mind. Anxiety, stress, and indecision clearing to make moves and action that leads to abundance. Any low vibrational cords, attachments, limits, influence from within or from myself or others. And does anybody poverty mindset. Not allowing yourself to rest without guilt. When we think of the Taurus energy, we think of like like that relaxing and like the abundance, the money, the resources, you know, all the good stuff. So anything to connect with that, like if you haven't felt like you have the resources you need, let's clear the blocks to our resources. Clear blocks to our resources and our stability. Let's manifest luxury. Attract true love, passion, and desires. All right. So if you have anything else that you want to add, or you watch this later, you can beam it into the fire. But we're going to burn these things out of our life to make space for the energies at this time so that we can bring in the abundance and the blessings that will uplift us and assist us for the next part of our mission. We do have the end of a 16-year cycle here, and I do feel like there's other cycles that are closing too. I remember in 2016 when I did the gratitude challenge, we had the, like, I saw it come up in my memories today. I made a meditation for the Taurus full super moon, and it was like right after that everything started getting really good, and like all of these things were just like working out for me after years of being like stuck and blocked and like just things getting worse and worse and worse. It was like, oh, look at all this awesome stuff that's happening now. But today was literally the day that I made that meditation 7 years ago. So it's like we're coming to a cycle, like a shift in the cycle from 7 years ago, and we have the end of a 16-year cycle that's connected to the energy of whatchamacallit, what is it? Pluto, the planet of transformation, which can shake shit up, but it was in Capricorn and now it's going into Aquarius. So I feel like things are going to get crazy, but it's going to be good. Like anything that's been really difficult for you, expect for that to be released. I don't know about you. I'm gonna burn all this stuff. It smells a lot. Candle. Probably because it's been sitting within that stuff for so long. Damiana is what I originally dressed it within. Damiana is an aphrodisiac, a sensual, sexual, powerful, healing herb. And now we got the rose on it. We got the jasmine all around it. We got the cinnamon. Cinnamon's also good for love, too. Cinnamon vanilla is good for love, sweetness, warmth. If you're wanting a true love, a warm love, a passionate love. Bring that shit in. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye to all of the lies, to the limitation, to the blocks. I found this today too, look. It's my dolphin. I have so many things in so many places that should not be where they are. Oh, I found my other stuff too. I found my my manuals, like both of my manuals. I found one before for the new paradigm, but now I have the other one too. Found those books over here that I was showing you at the beginning, and I found my teachings for some of the tarot stuff and like all the angel numbers, like all the combinations of it. I found a lot of stuff. Found lots of good stuff. It's crazy. I'm always like, wow, there's a lot of things that I've learned Like, when I find out, like, there's massive amounts of stuff. And then I forget about it, and I feel like, oh, people already know these things. But then it's like, I forget that I spent so many years learning all of it. These are some of the things that I found today that I'm going to be using. This is for the Tarot 101 in the Patreon, but there's a lot of stuff in there. And then there's the shaman stuff for the fire ceremony, the illumination type of things, the angel numbers, the colors, the auras. But there's like basic healing processes, energy management techniques, fire ceremony, full moon ceremony. We can't do that right now though, because it's a lot. Basic shaman power clearing for the Mesa carriers only, which is funny because I had found this and then I found both of the books that have to do with the Mesa carriers. So I feel like that was significant. There's a reason I'm finding these things. This is for the Pachacuti Mesa, and this is for the big ass book that I was supposed to read to you guys, but I couldn't find the book for the longest time. But now I found the book, so I can read it. I don't know if I'll read it beginning to end because it's very big, but I'll definitely read some of it to you guys. And then I got both of these. There's activations for the basic master teacher and for the basic master. So I'm going to be sharing those in the Patreon. I can't teach people this over distance because it's the way they set it up. But like you can't get a certificate through distance. You'd have to come see me, and I give you like the book and the manual and the certificate and all of that. But the guy who taught it was like, let's get rid of all the limitations of Reiki. Let's get rid of all the limitations of Reiki. Throw all of them out. And then fucking throws a huge ass limitation of you can't learn this distance. I'm like, that is a limitation that does not even exist. Like, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. But whatever. It's just one of those things. But I can do the activations in Patreon for people. They just can't get the, like, they just can't be a certified new paradigm healer. But yeah. And all of the activations for Alcyon Light Healing are on on Etsy now. And if anybody wants just one or a few of them, you can message me and let me know until I get them separated down into the tier, into like levels. The place that I had it set up on went away. It's no longer available. So I had to move them all over to the Etsy shop. But there's 22 of them. And it's $110. Each one's $5. But if you're like, I only want this one from this level, I will only charge you $5 through like PayPal or whatever. I've already had a couple of people come get them. But yeah, found those. Found my Moon Key stuff. And then this thing I started using it before. I made this. This is my 30-day Tarot Oracle workbook, which helps people with beliefs, shadow work, inner child, past life, all that stuff. I might do it with you guys, like if you're interested. It's basically each day there's a prompt, and you get cards to go along with the prompt. So it's like on the first day, it's about self-acceptance. So it's like you write down what 5 things you dislike about yourself, and you've got to be honest. And it could be anything that comes to mind, physical, emotional, spiritual, or whatever. And for me, at the time that I had done this, it was like I was too thin from Lyme. I had skin issues from Lyme. I had instant reactions, defaulted to fear-based back at that time. I was overgiving, overworking, overdoing, and I was perfectionist with confidence issues. So after I wrote those things down, I pull 2 cards, get the name of the card, the meaning of the card, and what is the message that I'm taking away from the card. And anybody can do this. You can do it with tarot or oracle. But yeah, I've done a couple of them in the Patreon, but there's also, it's available on my Etsy for like $5. Each day you have a different thing. That one is day 1. Day 2 is like for affirmations to overcome those things that we feel stuck about. And then there's gratitude. This is, again, I would like for you to pull a deck to use and ask where my gratitude should be focused. Pull 3 cards, get the messages. There's a lot in here. This is how people see you. So you get the cards to see how people see you. And it helps people to get better at using cards. It helps people to also get better at noticing themselves and healing themselves and understanding themselves. And we get the circle in here. There's a whole bunch of stuff. But I was going to use that with others. If I can remember it and not like stick it away somewhere and forget it. And then I have all these things that I use for like coaching and stuff. Coping dots. emotional strengths, childhood overview, relationship stuff, exercises. Oh, the candle of forgiveness. Maybe we need to do a candle of forgiveness. We have a candle in front of us right now. And it seems pretty... Oh no, is this pretty long? Separate hurtful. Maybe I'll do this at another time and like go from beginning to end, because it's like 4 pages long for the candle forgiveness. Then there's creating a success story. There's all different types of exercises. Being kind with your old wounds, a constant observer, writing the storm out, identifying beliefs and barriers, grounding to the now. This is just one of the freaking... Oh, a bubble wand. Go ahead and get in a comfortable position in your chair. Sit upright with your feet flat on the floor, your arms and legs uncrossed, your hands resting on your lap, your palms up or down, whichever's more comfortable. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, and allow your body to rest without drifting off to sleep. Bring an intention of kindness to this practice. And now bring into your awareness a recent situation where you found yourself in a bout of endless worry. Perhaps it's a situation you know all too well, or one that you wrote down on your life worksheets over the past week. Well, you haven't done that, but I'm sure it's one that you know. Really work to bring this experience into your full awareness and right into the room with you. Make it as real as possible. Visualize the situation until you can notice a wave of unpleasant changes sweeping over your body and mind. Allow yourself to connect to that experience. Relive every bit of it as best as you can. Keep doing so until you're at a point where you feel taken over by the anxiety, the tension, and a strong desire to do something about it. Now we want you to go more deeply into this experience and imagine that you have a large bubble wand, like the kind that kids sometimes play with at the beach or in the park. Go ahead and fill the wand with bubble soap. Then look within you and notice all the elements of the unsettling experiences. Start by locating one of the most obvious judgments or worrisome thoughts. For each one, take your bubble wand and sweep it through each worry thought. Trap each thought in a giant bubble. And then one by one, notice each thought in its bubble and label it as you watch each drift upward into the gentle breeze. There goes your worrying. There goes your what-ifing. There goes your second guessing, your judging, your blaming, your shaming, your criticizing. Keep watching the bubbles go higher and higher until they're out of sight. And then take a few slow, deep breaths. That's how you get rid of your worries, with the bubble wand. I've never done any of that. I didn't even know that was there. Interesting. Passage of rights, terms and conditions apply. All right. I need to put this in an order that I will remember the most important thing. I got to teach some of this to the people in the top tier of the Patreon. And then I want to share this with the other people. And it kind of ties to this, so it makes sense. It would be good for that to be in there. This doesn't really... I guess I could leave it with those books. And then I have to do some activations from the new paradigm for the peoples. So I guess we'll just put it like that. This is going to go on the bottom. And I'm going to put it next to my bed, so hopefully I'll continue to see it on a regular basis. That's the thing that sucks about my ADHD is like, if I put something away, it's gone forever. Like, I totally forget that it fucking exists. Like, oh yeah, I was supposed to do something with that. Oh yeah, I forgot that I had those things. All right, like this. I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot that I had, like, literally forgot that I had this. It's like I get surprised every once in a while. Like, oh goodness, look at the thing I found. Like this book. I forgot that I had this book, and I forgot that I had this book. Like Like I knew I had them at one point, but then they just disappeared. I'm gonna put these with the other things too, so that maybe I'll remember to, actually I'll put them up here on the table. So like they're kind of in my peripheral. Maybe I'll see them over there, see? You see? There's the books. Like these, I have these decks right here because it's like, oh, it's easier to use the decks. But I also have a bunch of decks right there that's like a little less easier to use. And then these are the worst because I will never come in here to use them. They're just too far away. And then of course there's the ones in here. That's even worse. I need things to be in front of my face or I might as well say goodbye. Out of sight, out of mind. Really sucks. So yeah. I don't know. Ah! What was this? What is this? What was that? What the hell was that? Did you see that? What is that? Can you zoom in? Oh yes, you do zoom in. You see that? And that thing like rolled all the way around. I don't know what the hell that is, but it rolled around. It's rolling. Did you see it roll? What are you? Where did you come from? I don't know what that is, but it scared me at first. I thought it was like a bug or something, but it's not. Yeah, I guess so. It's totally, oh, maybe it came out of one of these freaking bags. There's probably something in one of the bags. I know. What should I do? I have all the blue ribbons too. Oh, I'm gonna get one of my cards. Alright, I got the card, I got the pen. Thank you. Alright, so we're also going to ask, let's see. We're going to do some scripting, okay? Because we're trying to connect. So we're going to imagine that we're writing like, oh my goodness, I'm so happy that we did this ritual. Let's say, yeah, look, 10:10. It's 10:10 p.m. What is today? The 15th? Let's say by 12:15. So I'm going to date it. Oh no. I don't think this one's going to work that well. We're going to have to get another pen. I don't know about you. $12.15. All right. I am so happy to know that everyone who joined the full moon magic ritual and added their intentions, manifested powerful healing and alignment. Those who were struggling to speak their truth have now done so easily and were celebrated. we all manifested incredible opportunities and abundance, an energy of self-love and acceptance washed over each soul, and we brought in our true desires and protection from outside influence, as well as letting go of our own self-doubts and sabotage. Everything is working out perfectly. All right. So this is going to be our new truth that we've received, we've healed, we've aligned, we're allowing. And we're going to wrap it up in the blue, because blue is truth. So we're going to, like, you know, whatchamacallit there. The thing that those other people do, but they do it in a bad way. We're not doing it in the bad way. We're doing it in the good way. We don't do it in the bad way. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I don't know how these things work. All right. This is a little... Oh, shit. It's kind of hard. I didn't know how this was working at first. All right. So I got some sticky stick. And I'm going to stick that there for a second. Take this off. These little, like... I'm surprised these things even work because they're so old. It's craft bond adhesive squares. So, what we're gonna do is do this. I don't know about you. Boop, beep, doop, boop, 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 doop. And we're going to bring this new truth, this new reality. We're binding this frequency into the energy of our community for the feminines and the masculines who've aligned tonight, who would like to have the truth that I have written. If that feels right, align and allow and assist right now in trusting and receiving as we let go of the limitations. We let go of the lies. We let go of the doubts. We let go of the darkness. We move forward right now with the Palladian lineup, with the Taurus frequencies, the luxury, the abundance, the blessings. All is coming in infinitely, washing over us, connecting, attracting, feeling beautiful and loved, letting go of the fears, letting go of the doubts, letting go of the bullshit that no longer serves. We are binding, we are speaking, we are trusting and believing in this new energy and frequency that helps us to manifest our wildest dreams. All right. Come on, man. It's kind of hard to do this. All right. One more. There we go. We're binding this new truth to me and you. I need a little, whatchamacallit. You okay, Alcion? She's over there scratching her butt on the floor. She's like, deaf, so she just doesn't have much class about the things that she does. She has no idea half the time the stuff that she's doing that's like extremely loud and it's just like no, she's the only one that does not realize what she's doing most of the time, and everybody else is like, what the hell are you doing, dog? The booty scoot boogie, yes. She's like, the other ones do it, but they don't make the noise that she makes. Like, it's the funniest part is she has no idea that she's making that noise, you know? Like, she gets into it, basically. I always know when she's rubbing her ass. Here she comes. She's like, are you talking about me? The weirdo. Alright, see that? Pretty, pretty. It's pretty, pretty. We got to use the blue. We got to use the blue. How about you? Blue is good for the throat, good for the communication, the truth. I feel like there's something significant with the blue today. I've definitely, like, I didn't intend to bring all this, like, blue into alignment with myself. It kind of just happened. And I was like, oh, I have blue over here too, and blue over here too. I got blue paint. Like, I don't have that many paints in my room, but the ones that I have in my room are freaking blue. And actually I do have a lot of these. I have a whole drawer full of ribbon downstairs that I never use for anything, so. These colors. I feel like this is also the dolphin consciousness too. The Syrian energy's been coming through a lot. So I feel like the dolphin energies are significant right now. Clearing on the emotional level, healing and aligning with those energies is helping us to release the old debris, helping us to shift into a place of happiness and peace. And the whale consciousness is helping us to go under the surface, through the shadow, to transform even more of the things that need to be healed and let go, so that we can go into this next cycle free and clear from all of the things that we've had for the last 16 years. But it's just like everything I've looked at today has had those colors. And like this thing, randomly pull this out, it's that color. So for me, that is Syrian energy. Syrian dolphin. Now, let's see. Can we fit you in here? I think I'm going to have to, like, bend you a little bit because it has, like, a little boop. I don't know about you. Is somebody gonna match my freak? All right. So this is our new truth. We're speaking it into existence. We're believing it. We're dreaming it. We're creating it. We're existing it. We're aligning with it. We love it. We are receiving. I'm going to put a little protection hand in there too, to protect it from anybody out there that's like, I don't want you to have that. I'm going to try to fuck it up. I'm going to do some like reversal weird shit. Like, go screw yourself, man, because we are protected. And you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Let's see. I'm also going to get some of this. I don't know about you. What else? Oh! Come on. Give me something. Aha! Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I don't know what this is, but it's a color. It's the color. And then we got a little amethyst and we got some blue kyanite. So we're going to put those in there too to help with the amplification of our truth and our communication. Allow you to receive the truth and the aligned communication from your soul and from others. Allow for you to see clearly with your intuition, to see with your dream time, to see through the illusions. And I'm not really sure. I feel like this connects to the heart. I don't know what this is specifically. Oh, I know what this is. Well, I don't know what it is, but I know where it came from. It came from that thing. When the people sent me that that thing, that wooden thing with the draws. They sent me like a little bag of crystals at the same time, and this was in there. Don't know what it is, but that's where it came from. And I think it was for the throat. So it makes sense. We're using it for the throat. We're using it for the new truth. We're creating a new reality, a new timeline, new frequency. Boop. I'm going to put it somewhere safe so that it can manifest without the influence of anybody who's icky or gross. I'm trying to mess with it. And look at, I just saw the dolphin too. I definitely feel like the dolphin is significant at this time. I've been seeing a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities. I had somebody, yeah, last night I did like a soul purpose and then a divine timing reading for them on WhatsApp. And a lot of the messages that were coming through, I ended up like going and getting them a playlist of all like the dolphin meditations that I've made over the years, and the energy for the like the video that teaches about like the starseed characteristics of the Syrians. And then today someone reached out to me and was like looking for Andromedan and Orion ones. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of alignment happening for the starseeds right now. You may be guided to work with one over another. Trust your gut. Allow yourself to feel like what you need to do for you, but know that it's all working out for you. I've been having visions of mermaids too. Awesome sauce, yeah. I feel like these are all mermaid dolphin colors, you know. They keep feeling like that energy. Something else happened too that I can't remember, that I feel like is tied. What did I see? I saw something that was tied to it, but I can't remember. It was like a video, and they were talking about the difference between mermaids and sirens. I also even have these. See the little blue beads? The little blue beads help us. I feel like that energy is definitely strong, which is interesting for this time of year. But the Syrian energy and the Pleiadian energy is very similar, I feel. Very strong, very similar, very connected. Makes sense. I'm going to charge some of these up here too on this, so that I can decorate some of them and put them out there for people who are interested in them. I'm going to be painting them and making them pretty. Is somebody gonna match my freak? And then I got the little hands. I don't know about you. I'm gonna put this in the bowl. Yes. Look at, this is who I found today too. Dolphin. That was another thing I forgot. Dolphins are everywhere. The dolphins are strong. The dolphins are coming in to work with you now. They want to help. They want to align. The dolphins are a part of our lives. There's a dolphin over there too. He's a dolphin. Those are dolphins. And those are dolphins. I know there's more. I just don't know where. I put a lot of stuff away. It's like it rotates because there's so much shit. Oh, there's a dolphin. He's up there. He's in the little black cubby hole next to the meteorites under the butterfly. That's a dolphin. They're everywhere. All right. Those are there. I'm gonna let this continue to charge. We're gonna spray a little Florida water. Oh, here, look at this. There's a dolphin too. Hello. Alcyon's wagging. Oh, what are you doing? I thought she was wagging her tail at me. She's trying to get serious, and he's asleep. So I don't really know what she's doing. She's attacking him. She's attacking his face. All right, so I got the Starseed deck. It's coming through. Look at I said the Starseed deck, and it says Starseed card. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. You are all starseeds. You are here for a reason. This one keeps coming through too. I don't know. I'm like, I don't understand why Blue Star keeps coming through, and then instantly I'm like, oh yeah, all the blue. Duh, Bridget. Duh. I did a Syrian activation last night. Now dolphins are coming through. Yes. Like, there's a lot of that happening right now. Like last night, I did the first reading for Chris, and I was like, yeah, I feel like you should be doing like some shape shifting, working with the animal consciousness and bop boop. And then like an hour later, I pulled out a card that said it was Carnunus and it said shape shifting. I'm like, this reminds me of Chris and Green Man, and then it was Green Man. So it's like we are instantaneously like manifesting rapidly and quickly right now. So whatever you are focused on or whatever you are thinking about, you are going to see. So make sure that you are thinking about good things. Make sure you are, you know, feeling aligned. Make sure you're doing what you want to do for you. And not letting, you know, fears, doubts, and all that come up. But follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So this is, again, specifically in like important at this time. I've been struggling for weeks with my voice. Only when I try to talk. Like, it doesn't hurt. I'm not coughing. Like, if I'm silent, no problem. If I sing, no problem. But it was like every time I'd open my voice to talk, and I know it keeps coming and going. And I know the Pleiadian energy is connected to the Taurus energy, which rules the throat. So I feel like that is significant for a lot of us right now. There are things that we need to speak into reality. There's a new truth that needs to come through us. We are also free spirits. So to be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. And it was like the video that I watched today. I watched some of the video I made like 6 years ago, and it was like my Starseed awakening story, basically. And what the hell was I going to say? Oh, when I was watching it, ADHD, when I was watching it, I was like impressed with my perspective and my way of looking at things. And I've noticed over time, I have like allowed things to damper. I have allowed like my my perspective to get like bleh. You know, I remember growing up and having like a shit fucking everything sucks, everybody hate blah blah blah. Then I went through the awakening, and that really changed the way I looked at the world and the way that I thought about things and how I like, you know, integrated stuff or dealt with things and processed, you know, all the triggers and traumas. But then when I got sick and stuff and things just kept bam, 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 it's like, I think it's like it just caught up. It just caught up. But when I see that video, I'm like, oh yeah, that is a good way to look at it, Bridget. It's almost like I forgot that I was like, and there was things that that I told people in it that I had forgotten. Like, I still remember it, but it was like I forgot that that was part of my story. I forgot that like those things had happened. You know, it's like it's getting pushed further away with new trauma, with new drama, with new crap. So it's like, oh yeah, that was a shit time, and that was a shit time, and that was a shit time, but it's okay because it's all meant to be. It was like literally like saying that in the video. It's like, it's all right. This is the reason that everything has been so bad. But it is. You know, there was. And it is a choice for us to choose which way we're gonna go with stuff. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. So it's like I can choose to be a victim, or I can choose to rise above and to look at everything as an opportunity to heal and grow. And again, I do feel like we are like coming back to like the 7-year cycle and the 16-year cycle. I feel like it's two. I feel like we got the 16-year thing that's like really big, closing out karmic cycles and stuff. But the 7-year one, I feel like is more so for the star seeds. And it's like we're rekindling the aspects of ourselves that we lost or we forgot about, or getting back into alignment with the things that we might have allowed to slip away or forgot about. Ooh, look at it. It's dripping. As I said that. Ooh, what are you doing? It's a free spirit. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. It's time to speak. Ooh, what the hell was that? It's time to speak. What? Ooh, I don't know why it's doing that. It's time to speak our truth. It's time to be authentic. It's time to trust and to know that everything is working out for you. And see all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Okay, so you might have some stuff coming up to the surface or people triggering you at this time to look deeper and to figure out what's going on under the surface that needs to be healed, aligned, you know, shifted and all of that. So you can transcend and rise. What was I going to do? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I'm like, there was another thing I was going to do. Where is it? Where is it? I have a couple of different decks that I had pulled out for tonight. because I was getting like, I was like, should I do Lakshmi? Should I do Aphrodite? Should I do Hathor? I couldn't decide who I was going to do tonight, but then I ended up kind of doing a combination. So, we worked with Lakshmi, we worked with Aphrodite or Venus. She's kind of one and the same. And these have like little things in them. So, what the hell is this? Why does that look so crappy? Look at Aphrodite. So Aphrodite's about self-love. It's like pages like, so it opened right up to Aphrodite, and Aphrodite is the one over there in that candle. And I did put roses here, and I did call in that energy. If you think of, you know, Venus and Aphrodite, all of that. So romantic love comes into focus. Build your love of self from the inside out. You only fear because you lack self-love and acceptance. Jealousy is unnecessary. Immortalized by painters, poets, writers, and musicians throughout history, the beautiful and graceful Aphrodite needs little introduction. Arising from the sea foam near the Greek islands of Cythera, born ashore on a shell, she stepped upon the beach where the flowers sprang from her footsteps. So lovely was the goddess that all of Olympus stopped to see her. Eros, in particular, found a kindred spirit in Aphrodite. Her mythos is vast, and she features in many stories from the fall of Troy to the tale of Eros and Psyche. Aphrodite eventually married the brilliant blacksmith Hephaestus, son of Hera, though, according to one story, she was forced to rest. She inspired many other gods to love her, and it is said any human who beholds her can never look upon another woman without comparing her to the goddess. While her role as a goddess of romantic love is well known, her primary lesson is one of self-love. Aphrodite shows us that we are born perfectly lovable and ready to accept our own beautiful selves. She encourages the development of love from the inside out rather than from the outside in. This way, we do not rely on anyone to give us our sense of self-worth or self-esteem. We know we are worth it. Without a healthy love of self, we reduce our personal power, often falling into petty jealousies, judging our bodies, and numbing our minds. The shadow side says, to hunger for a romantic partner to complete us rather than developing love for ourselves is a path that seldom leads to happiness. Codependent relationships are based on a meshing of identities rather than two individuals gaining love and support from each other. Although Hollywood and romance novels try to sell us the idea that we can never be happy without a partner, this is far from the truth. Desperate love, one that borders on obsession, does not end well. Her symbols are dove, shell, foam, myrtle, rose, apple, poppy, and flowers. So the invocation says, when you are disliking something about yourself, not feeling good enough, or seeing yourself as less beautiful than you really are, this ritual for self-love featuring Aphrodite can help. This spell should be done on a new moon, but you can do it whenever. Gather a large shell, some salted water in a large bowl. If you are not near the beach, water with a pinch of sea salt will do just fine. A blue candle, a pink candle, some fragrant oh my goodness, we did a blue and a pink. I just realized we did a blue and a pink. Oh my goodness. And I did bring out salt. We do have a bowl. And we have the shell. We have the shell too. We just don't have, well, you know what? We got the water right here. There we go. Improvise. Okay. And boopity boop. Fragrance incense and a small mirror. Light the blue candle and say, Aphrodite, born of foam, beauty and love incarnate, I ask you to bless me today and listen to my prayer. Now light the incense and place the shell in front of the blue candle and say, I don't know about you, boo, 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 boo. We got rose, which is perfect for the Aphrodite. And again, guys, you do not have to be perfect with these types of things. I've done this one before, and I did the whole 9 yards. I got the big bowl, I got the shell, I got the water, I got the things. But it doesn't matter. It's your intention that matters. So, doobity-bop. Now light the incense and place the shell in front of the blue candle and say, gifts for you, old god, gold-crowned queen of Kypros. And now wash your hands in the salted water. Hold on, I gotta do that. I gotta put this in this thingy over here. I'm gonna do this. and say, boppity boop. I wash away all doubt. I wash away all that does not serve me. I wash away in your sea the lack of love I have for myself. Now light the pink candle and say, Sweet Aphrodite, you show that the love of self leads to love of others. Fill my mind, body, and soul with an appreciation for who I am and a deep self-esteem. Close your eyes and recall a time that you felt positively about yourself and experienced self-esteem in a strong way. Imagine, too, the beautiful Aphrodite walking hand in hand along the beach with you, blessing you with love. You feel beautiful. You're so amazing. Now hold the mirror up to your face. Hold on, I gotta get the little mirror. It's kind of dusty, but it's here. Ooh. It's just, it's intention. I know you guys can't look in it, but it's there. There we go. All right. And say, I see a goddess. Oh, I look like a big goddess. It's on the wrong side. I see a goddess. I see with my eyes a daughter of Aphrodite. Mirror back to me my worth as I sometimes struggle to feel it. And then softly chant, I am a goddess, I am a goddess, I am a goddess. Thank Aphrodite for her blessing and allow the candles to burn down safely. If you need to leave them unattended, blow them out before you leave. Throw the salted water down the drain without touching it. And each day until the full moon, light a candle and look into the same mirror, recalling this blessing. So again, you can take this and tweak it in any way that you like. But the rose works with her, the honey works with her, shells work with her, water works with her, the ocean works with her. All of that stuff, but I did specifically intend to work with her tonight because I see, there she is, Aphrodite. I pulled out the ones that I was considering. I was thinking about Gaia, I was thinking about Aphrodite, I was thinking about Hathor and Lakshmi. Ooh, calcite, hold on. Calcite, yes, I have been having visions too. I was crying over my first love 7 years ago. He had ghosts in me, but he was pretty much the only person who wasn't toxic for me. Well, 7 years, maybe it's time for a new person to show up for that, because you got to love yourself, trust yourself. And it's 1:27 on the clock with 7 people in here. So that 7-year cycle is coming to a close, lady. Love yourself and open up to create and believe that you're simply irresistible. She's so fine, there's no telling where the money went. Let's see. Lakshmi was the other one I was going to give to you guys. I don't know exactly what hers has like all types of crap that you do. I have done it in the past. You get like coins and things like that. But I will read you the message of Lakshmi because we did connect with Lakshmi tonight. We did connect with Aphrodite tonight. And you're helping us to do what we need to do. LMNOP. Okay, I need to go back to L. LMNOP. They kept me back in first grade because I couldn't say the alphabet. I could only sing the alphabet. And I have grown up to continue to fucking sing and rhyme my whole life. And it's done. I've done just fine. But they kept me back because I couldn't say it. I would be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And they fucking didn't like that, I guess. So financial aspects come to the fore. Your prosperity will improve. You can be physically and spiritually rich. Ethics are necessary for real success. One of the most joyous goddess energies is that of the Hindu goddess Lakshmi. Sitting upon a lotus, stunningly dressed in red, Lakshmi shines her golden light to anyone who reaches for a more love-filled and prosperous life. You spelled backwards for a long time, yeah. I still kind of do that sometimes. Commonly depicted flanked by 2 royal elephants showering her with a plentiful flow of water, Lakshmi often has a cascade of gold coins flowing from her hands to further demonstrate her abundant powers. Screw 'em, yeah. I can sing all I want. Lakshmi is part of a living tradition, Hinduism, and so is worshipped by millions every day. In India, her biggest festival is that of Diwali, the Festival of Lights. Celebrants light oil lamps and candles in every home and business. The light honor the goddess, but also draw her to the place to give her blessing of prosperity. Everything is tidied and cleaned thoroughly, and the doors and windows to all the shops are left open so that Lakshmi can visit and bring with her the energy of wealth and plenty. In the spirit of an abundant fresh start, devotees wear new clothes, use new cooking dishes, and hold feasts following the goddess visit. Should you need help attracting prosperity into your life, both spiritual or monetarily, calm and serene Lakshmi is a wise choice to invoke and honor. When you are looking for more happiness, more joy, more health, more friends, and yes, even more money, Lakshmi can help. But remember, you still must work towards these things in positive ways and not just expect Lakshmi to drop them in your lap. They held me back too. Yeah, man. It's those starseeds. We're all the bad kids. They did the bad stuff to us so that we'd feel like, singled out, like the black sheep, like we don't belong, something's wrong with us. But we're just different. I understand now it was because I was learning 2 languages. Yeah, that's a lot too. I had moved in the middle of the year as well. And, there's a lot going on. But it's like fucking first grade, man. Like at least I can do it. Just let me go on. Just let me go on. But I still sing constantly, so whatever. Yeah. I feel like we just think differently. We have the brain. We're the neurodivergent type of energy, psychic type of energy. We're on different dimensions and levels. They just can't keep up with us. We can read forward and back and we can sing. They can't. They're just jealous. Those wishing to invoke Lakshmi purely for commercial reasons will be disappointed. As the consort of Vishnu, she stands for love and light as well as prosperity. Those who purely wish to make money at any cost without ethics or consequence will not receive her gracious blessing. In fact, she may even ask her son, the elephant-headed Ganesha, to block your way. When you search for prosperity in any aspect of your life, you do not want to gain it in a detriment of others, such as finding love by ruining someone else's relationship. Abundance and success is wonderful, but not at any cost. Her symbols are the conch shell, the lotus, the color red, the shower of coins, waterfalls, elephants, lights, Diwali, and the month of October. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Ah, yeah, we brought her in on the right time. So, the Hindu tradition contains many invocations to ask for the blessings of the benevolent goddess. However, allow me to suggest this ritual for prosperity in her honor, which has always worked well for me. You will need a handful of uncooked rice. Jasmine or basmati is ideal, but if you don't have that, you can get something else that kind of looks like rice or is a different type of rice. 3 high-value coins, and that could be quarters or that could be like high-ass value coins. I get some real high-value coins because they're like ancient, antique, freaking World War coins, but I've used those before. And a cup of milk or cream, a watering can filled with water, jasmine, we got the jasmine this time. I didn't have the jasmine last time, but I got the jasmine this time, petals or lotus seeds, and at least 7, oh yeah, this is one of those fucking things, at least 7 tea lights or red candles. So, I can't remember what we did last. I ended up having 7 last time, but they were different colors. I think I ended up like, I did the Diwali colors. I was like red and yellow and stuff like that. But if you don't have all of those tools, it's okay. You don't need to have all of them. You can intend. Also, I feel like if we go outside, the 7 sisters are in the sky right now. The 7 sisters are they're the luminaries. They are beautiful burning balls of light. We could literally ask for those to be the representation of those 7 candles. But you can, again, just intend it, or if you have, like, I'm like, who the hell, I remember the first time I read this one, I was like, who just has, like, fucking 7 red candles at home, jasmine rice, biscotti this, biscotti that, like, so many crazy things. So don't ever feel like you have to go exactly by what someone else has done. Make it your own in a respectful way. Like, obviously, we don't want to be like, screw you, you don't deserve that. But if you don't have it, don't keep yourself from being able to do it. So yeah, we can imagine that the 7 sisters, the 7 stars, are our red candles. We go outside, and this spell is best done in a garden or under the sky. Light all the tea lights, and as you do, say, Great Goddess Lakshmi, Vishpuriya, you who take joy in wealth and abundance, hear my prayer. Light the way for better prosperity, both spiritual and monetary. Now throw the rice on the ground and say, I offer this rice to you as a symbol of abundance and good harvest. Add the cup of milk to the soil while saying, I offer this milk to you, Lakshmi, as a symbol of contentment and plenty. Add the flower petals or seeds, saying, I offer these flowers and seeds to you, Lakshmi, as a celebration of what is to come from your blessing. Take the coins in your hand and imagine having all the prosperity in your spiritual attitude that you could want. Imagine having true abundance in your finances and job, and imagine hitting or surpassing any goals that you have in these areas. Lakshmi loves this free and joyous emotional state. Now imagine pushing the positive feeling into the coins and then say, Lakshmi, bless these coins as talismans of prosperity. I offer them to you and charge them with attraction. Then you can place them on the ground and pour the water over them from the watering can. Or if you don't have a watering can, you can just do like a little cup of water. And then bury them. Ask Lakshmi what you should do as your next steps. And then you relax and allow her to answer you. Then later, you'll act upon any messages that you received. So I've done this before. I did this before, and I did it with you guys. I did a live on Instagram one night. I did the whole thing. I did all the candles. I buried shit. And like my dad ended up like messing it up like the next day or the day after because he like went out there and was like just fucking throwing shit around. I'm like, there's 7 candles out here. There's coin. Like, why are you touching shit? Stop touching shit. You gotta learn. Don't touch the shit. But yeah, he touched it. You're so adorable. Hello, keeping you. Thank you. Diwali was 31st. Yeah, that's awesome sauce. I feel like it's a perfect time. I mean, I know we're in November now, but I feel like it's the right time. It's the right time. The night time is the right time. I do want to go out there, but I feel like if I go out there with like the dogs, if I try to leave the little fenced area, I get barked at. I can't go out beyond the fence. And I don't know if I'll be able to see anything from the fence. But I am going to go out there with I'm going to take this plate out there because tonight, like, I had no idea. I do have an idea in the back of my mind because I've done that ritual before. But I forgot I didn't have these the last time I did the Lakshmi one. I did the coins, I did the milk, I did some sort of rice. I don't even remember. I think I might have even done oatmeal back then. But this time I have the jasmine. Premium grade. So yeah, when this burns down, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put a couple of coins on it. And I don't know what we have for rice, but I don't think it matters. I think this, because last time I didn't have this, so this time I have this. I'm going to put the coins, a little bit of milk, a little bit of water, and I'm going to say my own thing to her, and I'm going to use the stars, the 7 sisters, the Pleiades, as the luminaries for all of the craziness of the red candles. But yeah, you remember that? Were you there when I went live on there? I did 30 days of lives on Instagram like 2 years ago or something now, and every day we would do a different goddess from this deck, and each one has a different like invocation or a different ritual. Some of them are pretty intense. Some of them like hers is like, get this, get that, get the firstborn child, have a right leg that you're ready to dismantle, and there you go. Now you're good. To ask for a lot of stuff. All right. Get you an oracle. I said an oracle book, the love book. Look at number 11. Suggested is happening already. Things are already happening. That's what I did tonight, guys. I wrote down, I did scripting. I scripted this and I binded it with the blue for the new truth, and I wrapped it in the blue bag. So our new truth is already here. We're aligning. It is already happening. We're already manifest. Oh, look it. I don't know if you can see. There's 2 little fucking boopity boops. 2 boopity boops. You see the boopity boops? Firstborn child, yes. Anything else? Would you like anything else? And then the image in the crystal ball is that of a star. Luck is on your side. Look it. This is only a 1-wick candle. This is only a 1-wick candle, but it's giving us 2. And we have luck on our side with the star. Oh goodness. Yay. So the luck that of a star, luck is on our side. Like I said, that Pleiadian energy is out there, and the Venus energy, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. You have chosen the love planet, Venus. How can you lose? We can't lose, man. We can't lose. The crystal ball is hazy. Someone is unsure of his or her desires. Get clear on your desires, guys. Get clear on your desires. I did, like, if you want to, oh wow, now we got 3 freaking things going on. I wrote down a thing for everybody, and I dated it for 12/15, so like a month from today, and in it I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful that everybody that put their intention into the manifestation tonight has received and aligned with the frequencies. They're now speaking their truth, and they're finding that they're being accepted for exactly who they are. Their abundance is coming in, their blessings are here, they're loving themselves more, their opportunities are manifesting, and then I wrapped it with the blue ribbon. So it's like we're binding that into our reality. I put some crystals in there, and I'm going to keep it nice and safe. It's that bag right there. It's the blue. The blue is, again, very significant tonight. A lot of blue coming through for the truth, communication. But yeah, I do feel like it's already working. It's already manifesting. You are attracting and healing. The palm reader notices a fate line. This book is like weird. I don't know what I haven't pulled this out in a long ass time either. Hey, one with the initial D knows more about this matter than you are aware. It's got the D. Watch out for the D. Look at this, 3. You got the mama, the baby, and the daddy. I don't understand. Every time I do candle stuff, it becomes a twin flame candle. Regardless. If it's a twin flame candle, or if it has 2 wicks or not, it becomes 2 twins. Now we have the palm reader sees a dipping line of marriage. Yes, but it will not last. Oh no. It's not going to last. Marriage is not going to last. You have picked number 8. You cannot lose. 8 is infinite. 8 is great. 8 is working its way. The letter S foretells of a great vision. Follow your dream. Follow your dream. To the D. For some S. The number 5 signifies freedom. Allow yourself to drop anything that's keeping you from your freedom. Look into the one with the initial E for guidance. I don't know if Enoch came to mind. Some of you may want to connect with Enoch. If anybody else in your life has a name of E, they could have some guidance for you. Oh, and look at the next thing I opened to was emerald. It could also be emerald. It says the gemstone you have selected is emerald. Don't even question it. So good things are working out for you. I feel good stuff's coming. Hi. Hi, little girl. Okay. Little girl. Yeah, little baby girl. Wanna go outside? Wanna go outside? You go pee-pee outside. Alright, so my phone's dying and the wieners want to pee-pee outside. I'm going to let this continue to burn. What are we saying here? Whoop, whoop, whoop. That either looks like an animal face or some sort of face. Oh, I didn't see that before. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in those. Definitely shifts a lot. And an elephant would make sense for Lakshmi. Her son is an elephant, right? Om gum gane pate namaha. Gum. Wait, my first love was D. Crazy. Synchronicity. Lots of signs and syncs. The synchronicities have been like, they're always a lot, but it's like this week they've definitely been like instantaneously like amplified, magnified, crazy amounts, like to the point where it's just kind of like, oh my god, can't even keep up with it. Can't even keep up. Is somebody gonna match my freak? I want one of these. Hey! I'm gonna see what this says. We have the mermaid. I just want to get one message from... Oh, look! Divine sensuality, making love and erotica. Like I said, guys, this little thing's working. bringing in, because there's Damiana on it before we even got ready. So people are getting ready to fall in love, kissing the divine in another and in yourself. Your divine manifesting and healing is aligning. Yemaya is the grandmother ocean primordial energy as well. But you are in a sensual, sexual, making love, erotic frequencies. And over there is also a candle that is connected to, what do you call it? How's the name of it? What is it? Where is it? Aphrodite. It's Aphrodite, and it has rose quartz crystals, rose petals, and it's a love jarring one. But this one I had put Damiana around it a while ago, and then today I added jasmine and cinnamon and some other stuff to it. I put some rose petals on it. So this one was specifically to help us to feel more beautiful, to be more attractive, to help us to receive the blessings, the luxury, the energy of the Taurus full moon, like all of those like resources and good feelings and relaxing and healing and love and, you know, all the good stuff like this, basically like this. Feel like that. I'm so sexy and awesome. And yeah. And this has been coming through a lot. Like all the blue stuff was coming through a lot. And the mermaid dolphin stuff was coming through a lot. So that's why I pulled that deck out, because I was interested to see what would come through. And out of the darkness, the light is born. So on the 17th, we are ending that 16-year cycle. And I feel like a lot of things are shifting for us. This is the Earth Warriors deck. No good thing shall be withheld. Yes, good. The blessings are on the way. Good things are on the way. Believe it, trust it, receive it. You are a sorceress of light. You are attracting the abundance. You have the spirit of a warrior. And there's nourishment of your soul that is aligning at this time. Keep on moving. Keep on going. Keep the endurance manifesting for you. And the guardians are with you. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom that's opening up for us as well. And the medicine of the butterfly is here as well. That's transformation, healing, clan of the wolf heart. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And this message came through in the trance channeling last night. People were like, how do we do this, do that? We are the ones that we've been waiting for. Nobody's coming from outside to save us. We've come to save us. We are the lions. We are the kings. We are the queens. We are the ones that have come to heal, to change. We are the children of light. And we are the ones that we've been waiting for, to transform and to heal and to rise. And we are healing with our ancestors. And we are... second chances are bringing success. Like I said, I feel like the 16-year cycle is a big one, but the 7-year one is like another, it's like a repeat. It's like what we screwed up last time, we get the opportunity to fix it this time. We get to do even bigger and better, and it's going to be awesome sauce. So those second chances are on the way, or they're actually already here. And the White Buffalo Woman says, hopeful heart, see her, is that what it says? See her sign. I'm like, what? I thought it said sing at first, and I was like, that's synchronicity. But yeah, out of the darkness, the light is coming. And Ixchel is a goddess of the jaguar. She's bringing the medicine of the jaguar. The jaguar connects to our relationships, to our sacral energy. She helps us to connect with the rainbow bridge, to go into the place of possibility, to heal the relationship with ourselves and others, so we can go in the way of the divine feminine with the 11. Again, with the 11, nothing is being hidden from us anymore. Everything is working out for us. We are attracting the abundance, the blessings, and all of the good things. Look at, there's those dolphins that we were talking about with the fucking return of Aphrodite, man. Synchronicity, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. You are sacred. Number 13 is the divine feminine frequency. Allow yourself to give birth to that and to know that. And declutter. Okay, I've been decluttering. That's why I found so much shit tonight, because I was like decluttering this and decluttering that, and like, you know, going through my stuff. But this is a time to declutter, to clear out the old energies, the old things that you don't want, so you can make space for the new things and be receptive to allow yourself to receive all that the universe is ready to give to you. Okay, there's good stuff on its way. We are manifesting, we are healing, and we are bringing the return of Aphrodite. Awesome sauce. That is the Aphrodite candle. We did work with Aphrodite. You're welcome to watch the playback if you haven't got to see it. We did like a little thing with her. We did a thing with Lakshmi. And yeah. Let's see. Hello. Been feeling that whole lot of wisdom and been seeing a lot of butterfly. Yes. I definitely feel like it's a time of transformation. It also feels like changing our timelines or like the butterfly effect. Like everything we're doing right now is rippling out quickly and it's like going through all of the timelines instantaneously. But it's like speeding up. So good things are coming. Trust it, believe it, receive it. You didn't get to see all of the stuff tonight, and go back and watch it and add your energies, because I did do some things for us. I binded us to a new truth, to a new like aligned experience for ourselves. I did some scripting for a month from today for us to be in like the highest vibration. And we did work with Lakshmi, we did work with Aphrodite. And yeah, I am going to make some of these things. I'm going to decorate them and they will be available soon. But I am going to go now because the phone is dying. And I've been on for 2 hours. But I will be back soon. So thank you guys very much. Happy Pleiadian lineup and happy full moon in Taurus. It's a good time to receive. In Renee, namaste.